Bang, bang, bang. Out here in the hottest of hot LA. Easter Army. Suit up. That's the man. Different coffee. Smoke pad. So hot it feels like Baghdad. Full crowd. They're waiting. They're waiting on this shit. It's hot as motherfuck. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. True production. Staying TRU to the game. Thai girl in France. Let me get this thing plugged in. Oh, let me turn it on. Make sure I got the right thing on this time. All right, I hope this don't blast y'all's ears out, man. I don't hear no. Oh, shit. Testicles. See if I've got sound. Fucking again. All right, hold on. I can fix it. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, he figured it out. All right, so now I know. I'm gonna put a fucking sticker on which side that I need to turn on, and which, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get it. Welcome to the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast, episode 50. I'm still fucking free. I'm not in jail. I haven't melted in the fucking heat like a. Holy shit! Do y'all know how hot it is in LA? 108 yesterday. Fuck. There's a lot of sweaty balls and tuna melts and them bitches' panties these last couple days, boy. It's rough on everybody out there. Huh? A lot of boob sweat and ball sweat. That's the two. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody checking in? Thanks for blazing in and getting cloudy and rowdy with the fucking Easter Army. Hello. Thai girl in France. Do you remember me? I can't see a face or a picture. But I love Asians and Thai girls and all that shit, so I'm pretty sure I probably remember you. If you're ever an Asian that gave me a fucking chance at all, I remember you. Trust me. I just need to see your face. You know? But hell yeah, man. Thanks for blazing in. Oh, this is how hot it was. This is how hot it got so hot so sudden. They had a fucking power outage this morning. Fucking LA, like over 34,000 people woke up, no fucking power. Fucking just straight up in the heat. You know what I'm saying? El Jefe. Fucking no fan, no fucking, you can't turn on a light, a fan, a AC. I'm better off in the van than 34,500 people was this morning. Bang, bang, bang. You know? Sorry about that cough in the fucking mic there. And I know what you're thinking. If it's 100 degrees, why are you drinking hot coffee? Because it makes you hotter than the outside, and then it cools you off. That's bullshit. I like coffee. And we got a new blend, you know? Let's go right into the pineapple, man. As you can see, I forgot the little pineapple ashtray shit. Oh, well, you know, one of them days, man. It's hot. It's hot. It's hard to remember to do anything out there. You should see people out there. Everybody's moving slow and miserable. It sucks. People come into places like, and then they just want to sit down. Don't nobody want to do nothing in this heat, man. Fuck, it sucks. I fucking hate hotel rooms, how they fuck you over too. Like yesterday, I was walking around through the blistering heat. As y'all can probably see, I got fucking sun. You know, look how white my legs are compared to the rest of me, you know? So so it's like I can't believe I'm showing y'all my skinny ass legs and shit. But anyway, fucking I've been working on them though. I've been in there like them females squatting and shit, huh? Doing them fucking yeah shit like that. Fucking yeah, yeah. Trying to get a little leg sculpture going. But yeah, man, so I'm walking through the fucking heat with my freckles, you know, getting sun cancer, all right, trying to find a fucking hotel room. All these people, you know, since it's summer in California, they all want $200-something. I finally found one for $149, and I'm like, Trillville, let me get that, you know, because it got so hot yesterday so fast. It woke me up at like 7:30 in the morning. By like 9:30, I was already the fuck out of that van. No amount of air conditioner can defeat 108-degree heat, you know? So immediately, like, I have to fucking look up something to do today. I can't, you know, because it gets boring in the LA Fitness. You know, you can only work out so many days in a row, and then you're just like, you're sore. Your body needs at least a day or two to rest. You get bored with the same exercises over and over. I get bored, you know, beating people down in basketball because not that many motherfuckers can compete. So it's like that shit gets repetitive. So it's like even the gym be boring. So I was like, fuck it. I looked up Movie Pass, you know, and I'm getting off track, ain't I? The hotel shit. Bam. All right, so it was fucking, well, the Movie Pass shit's part of the hotel shit. So I look up Movie Pass, right? And I see that Ant and Wasp is out, and there's a 3:45 showing, and it doesn't end until around 6 something. So I'm like, perfect. That gets me out of the main chunk of heat. You know, like by the time 6 something comes around, the sun will be setting. The sun sets around 7:30. Once that sun goes away, it usually cools off out here. Fucking wasn't the case yesterday. So in my mind, I know I'm going to see Ant-Man versus Wasp at 3:45. So when I find that hotel for $149, it's around 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, perfect, $149, I'll take the room. I was like, can I check in now? She goes, no, you check in at 2. I'm like, whoa, why 2? I want to check in now. It's 100 degrees outside. I have my stuff, I'm ready. I was like, I got the money, I got my ID, I'm ready. And she was like, no, you can only check in at 2. I'm like, fuck 2, you know? By the time 2 o'clock rolls in, I check in, I'm going to be already in an hour, and then like an hour and a half later, I'll be going to see a movie for 3 fucking hours. Then after that, Marty's is open. I can just come from the movie to Marty's and sit in his AC. So it was like, I didn't need to pay $150 for that fucking room if I couldn't check in until 2, you know? So it was like, I wasn't going to pay $150 to sleep in the air conditioner, basically, was what I would have had to do. I just roughed it, man. I went back to the van last night and just turned it on and kept that AC blasting the whole time. While I was, I got some water, Josh. Appreciate it. While I was fucking, you know, watching my little Netflix shit, The Ranch. I'm on The Ranch. I finished Supergirl. Now I'm on The Ranch. Hello, and I'm like, man, what the fuck, you know? Why do they do that dumb shit? They should keep a rotation. I know why they do it because people check out at 11 or 12, and it gives them a couple hours to clean the room and change out all the shit. But there should be a rotation type deal, you know, like. You should have at least a room or two open for people for like what they would call an immediate check-in. Always have a room ready. You missing out on money. You missed out on $150 yesterday. That hotel did, which they didn't because somebody probably came in right after me, rented the fucking room. But you know, anyway, that leads into another story, like when you say name people. Oh, bye-bye, Thai girl in France. Fucking hit me up on Instagram or something. Shoot me a pic. Shoot me your number. Come and see me. Kevin, don't give a fuck. Just join the chat room. But yeah, that leads into another story as why I canceled Movie Pass. These motherfuckers, I don't have the luck for it. You know, some things are just made for people with good luck and shit. You know, there's like some shit in this world that only certain motherfuckers can have. I'm not one of them people. I can't have those too good to be true type things, you know, like And, and Movie Pass, they just back out of everything. They're like a back out of everything company. You can tell because when it first started, there was like no restrictions. I was hearing people be like, "Man, $10 a month, you can go to any theater, you can see any movie, this and that." And then by the time I had signed up, it had already gotten changed to like you can only see 4 a month, or you can only see one movie at one theater per viewing, and they add all these rules already. Now they got even more rules. They're about to add like you're gonna have to pay extra money to see certain like a new release if it's only been out a certain amount of time. And this is what happened to me yesterday. So while I was running around looking for them fucking hotel rooms, I know I'm gonna go see the movie. So I go up to the movie theater and I open the phone right there in front of the chick, pull up Movie Pass. At 10:30, 11 o'clock yesterday, it was working fine. While I'm at the fucking window to the chick, I was like, hey, if I press check in for the 3:45 right now, could you go ahead and print me my ticket out, or should I just wait? And she goes, I'm not sure. To play it safe, I would wait until after 3 o'clock. She was like, anytime after 3, you can hit check in and I can print you a ticket. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I'm just down here at the gym. I'll be right back past 3. So I go out of my goddamn way to get a lift back to my van and roll a blunt in the 1,000-degree fucking heat. Like I said, with the van going and the air blowing full blast, it didn't matter. I was still in there pouring sweat while I rolled that blunt. Smoked the stupid fucking blunt. Go back, and while I'm in the lift, I'm trying to pull up Movie Pass. The goddamn app ain't working. I'm thinking, well, it's probably because this Lyft app is going, and it's a live app, right? And then Movie Pass has to beam money down to your card live. I'm like, they might not work together. So, like, the Lyft driver probably thought I was a dick because I wasn't saying anything to this motherfucker. Wouldn't even look at him because I'm, like, fucking panicking with this fucking app. I know I'm about to be at the movie theater. Fucking deleted the app, re-downloaded it, everything I could do. Little did I know there's an article today about how Movie Pass went down yesterday, and they're aware of it. And if you send them a fucking receipt and all this proof, you got to prove all this shit just to get your $16 back. Fuck them. It ain't worth it to me anymore. For one, I don't give a fuck about movies like that. I only go and see certain movies, and I like to see them a certain way. So I only see them superhero movies and shit like that, and I like to see them on that fucking bottom screen at the Chinese Theater, Theater 7, the fucking huge IMAX laser screen. $21 is worth every penny to me. That fucking screen is amazing looking. The air conditioner in there was motherfuck cold. I was an icicle by the time I left. You know how Marvel movies end, you gotta watch all the fucking credits to see that last little scene? It was so cold, I ran outside during the credits and told the dude, I was like, hey man, I'm just wanna stand out here and warm up before the little last scene hits. Can I run back in when it does? He was like, yeah, it's cool, man. He was laughing at me. He was like, is that cold in there? I was like, dude, it's crispy in there. But it was 108 outside. So it was like, yeah, it was cold in there and it felt great. But from being that cold, I took probably 10 steps towards the gym when I left that theater and was just pouring sweat. People thought I was probably jogging the boulevard or something. I was so fucking sweaty, But it was a good movie, Ant and Wasp. Damn good movie. A lot of like color and graphic and shit, kind of like Doctor Strange, like how they go into like a little world kind of like Doctor Strange. So if you got it to pay the little extra to see like a laser screen or IMAX screen, do it, man. It's a good movie. I don't fuck with 3D movies because of migraines, but if you're a 3D person, fucking hey, I bet it's cool because the little bitch with the wings, she fucking disappears. You think you hit that bitch, yeah, she done disappeared on you. She shrinks, comes back, whop, hits your ass. She's annoying, like a fucking wasp. Bang, 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 Kevin don't give a fuck. This is the last comment. That was the last comment. My shit's all fuzzy. See, I'm trying another thing too. I hate to have to put y'all through trial and error all the time, but, I'm a one-man show. Hello? And so today I'm like, I don't have my phone using Marty's Wi-Fi. It's using my LTE. And I was going to see if that, like, made the chat room a little more responsive and stuff like that, but it seems like it's making the screen fuzzy, I can't keep my fucking legs still when I'm sitting down. People were like, well, he can't keep his legs still. What is he, on meth? It's like, no, motherfucker, I have a lot of energy naturally That's why I play so many sports my whole life and stay in such good shape. My body's always running. I can't slow it down. You know how much fucking weed I smoke all the time, trying to slow down this bullshit energy. You I wrote down some shit again, but it's over there on that desk. Something about the son of a bitch. Well, this is what you got to do when you're a one-man show. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Preparation. Prepare to be unprepared. Right? Oh yeah, the people protesting the immigration thing outside the White House. Fucking like the Spanish people. I thought this was funny. I mean, there's nothing funny about the situation, but this was a funny little moment, right? Like the Spanish people, they were out there protesting. They got a little saying, right? I don't see. Oh, I see where the rhyme is. Okay, it's like this is me trying to do the Spanish version. It's not going to be good. El el pueblo el pueblo unido. No, that's probably not how they say it. El pueblo unido llamas será vencido or some shit, right? That shit rhymes. Spanish people can make that rhyme, right? Pueblo and vencido, they make that shit rhyme, right? And which means the people united will never be defeated, right? Never be defeated. But white people couldn't say that shit. So they were out there, they just threw together their own version of it because they heard the Spanish people rhyming in Spanish. So they thought that they thought the shit was they thought that it would automatically rhyme in English. So they were chanting, the people united will never be divided, because that rhymes in English. But then that changes the whole saying. So the Spanish people were out there going, no, it's defeated, motherfucker. If you're going to chant the shit, chant it right. The people united will never be defeated. Y'all don't get to rhyme the shit if you can't say it right. You know what I'm saying? So fucking say the shit right, all right, without a rhyme, or learn how to say it in Spanish and it'll rhyme. Pick and choose, motherfucker. You can't be changing it up. I thought that was funny, though. It rhymes in Spanish, but not in English. I mean, the white people were out there like, what? We're rhyming too. They're like, no, this ain't a freestyle competition, motherfucker. It's a protest. Okay? Say the shit how it's supposed to be said. Lil Ping, what's up, dog? Jim, none your business in the house. Cheaping on some Gorilla Glue number 4. Wax. God damn, son, you out there. I love that Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue Cuatro. Number 4. That shit is strong. Like King Kong. Yeah, man. Fucking super hot out there. It's driving people crazy. I can hear the police driving by right now. It's been nothing but fire trucks and ambulance and police around. This hot weather makes motherfuckers temperamental and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was mad as a hornet walking through the sun yesterday looking for a place to stay. I'm like, all this time I'm walking around defeats the purpose of having a fucking, a room with air conditioning. I was wanting a room with air conditioning so I didn't have to walk through the sun. And there I was walking through the sun looking for a room with air conditioning. Fuck that, And they always want to give you a hostel and shit, I couldn't say it. I couldn't say the Espanol, Jim Nanya. It's the chant they were doing in front of the White House. What happened to the van? I'm still in the van. This is the podcast though. This ain't the Perismoke. So I do this here at Marty's on the main stage. And that's why you see the little chair and shit. I keep it open for lingering comedians. Whoever walks through and wants to join, I don't mind. So yeah, the van's still kicking it. It's just 1,000 degrees, you know. That shit'll bring you to your knees. You know, I just look at it like this. I don't use the sauna at the LA Fitness because it's a little packed in there. Is a nice way to say it. And so these 2 days, you know, yesterday and tonight, it'll be like sauna time in the van. Hello. Definitely gonna have to wash all my sheets and stuff Tuesday because I sweated like a motherfucker last night. It was horrible. I'm a one nut sack today. Hello. Oh, I was looking for a room with AC. Yeah, yeah. Oh, now you understand. Yeah, yeah, because it's fucking so hot. Yeah, fucking finished the young Supergirl. That shit was good. Can't wait for season 4. Comes out in October. But now I'm watching that Ranch. I like that show. That's pretty funny. You know, I was a big fan of that '70s show, so it's easy to like the Ranch if you were a fan of that '70s show. A lot of the same characters. Um, Hyde plays a good character. It's funny because Uncle Worm, you know, he used to call me Rooster, you know, my whole life, and so it's funny when they come in and they're like Rooster, you know. I always look at the screen if I'm not looking at the screen, if I'm fucking packing a bowl or something, they come in and they're like Rooster. I always look up like, what the fuck, you know. LeBron pussy ass came to LA. I'm gonna have to get Coach Andy back on, you know what I'm saying? Because the last time he was on the podcast, it ended with us um, talking about LeBron. You know, he's obviously um, a LeBron defender. What'd that dude call him the other day? Damn, what'd they call him? A bronzexual or some shit. He's a bronzexual. Bang, bang, bang. That's hilarious. I know one thing that ends his streak going to the championship. You ain't going this year, buddy. You know, unless you get traded before the trade deadline to them Golden State superstars. You might as well. They ain't even the Warriors no more. Them's just the Golden State superstars. It's crazy, man. It's like I'm not even sad that I don't watch the NBA anymore. Who wants to watch that bullshit? You know, just that no competition ass league. I mean, what's them little teams gonna do? They ain't got the money to get all them guys. You know, is it just gonna be one team that's gonna keep winning every year? How fucking fun is that? They don't ever have a competition. Because realistically, with a team like that, there's no competition, man. When your whole team hits threes, fuck. The coach can even hit threes. Come on, man. That's bullshit. What's so weird is just how quick it turned. You know, like it seemed like 1 minute the commissioner was stopping Chris Paul from joining the Lakers because Kobe Bryant was on that team, and he worded it. You know, I can't remember the wording because it's been so long, but it was like, you know, that's just it. He basically said that was unfair. And then it seemed like the very next season, Boston creates their big three, you know? And then that was it. That was it. That was people justify that shit somehow. And it's like, no, motherfuckers. That was the first team with a big three like that, you know? It's all about the money. This one goes to the people getting money. Yo, Sonny, first of all, give me my money. So much money we get in, it ain't even funny. That's that 8 Ball and Busta Rhymes. Man, I can't wait for more motherfuckers to see this Ant Wash shit that I know around here because I want to ask them about that last scene, if I'm right about it. That little fucking waiting through the credits scene on that Ant and Wasp shit because It's a pretty good little. It's a good one. And then I'm like, oh, I think I know what just happened right there. I can't wait for one of the fucking, movie watchers to come through that and actually have seen it, because I would have swore they had already seen the shit. You know, that's another thing. It was like fucking movie pass. I was breaking 2 rules yesterday of mine. I don't like to go and see. Um, I don't like crowded theaters. I don't like to go see movies with a bunch of motherfuckers in there. And I don't, and because of that, I don't usually go see movies when they're like fresh out like this. Like I would have realistically liked to have waited until like next Sunday maybe to go see Ant and Wasp. Because I know the fucking theater would have been less people, But I don't know. I ended up with a good seat and fucking got me out of that 110-degree weather. So shit. People in construction, they have to like take off. Them dudes that where my van's parked though, them dudes down there building that fucking place, they've been out there. They were out there all day yesterday, all day today. Fuck it, you hear them hammers, buddy. Pop, 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 pop. Them fucking air guns and shit. So I don't see how they do it, man. Especially wearing long sleeves. They wear the long sleeves to keep the sun off their skin, but that shit only that shit only keeps you from like sunburn and shit. It doesn't like reflect the heat really. I mean, you're still wearing long sleeves in 108-degree weather, man. It's fucking wild. They should at least get a day. You should get like a paid day off. That should be like a thing, right? Like nationwide, right? Like if you work outdoors and it reaches a certain degree, that should be like a guaranteed like paid day off or something, right? I don't know. Maybe people are like, you're just fucking lazy, boy. No spoilers. I ain't gonna spoil it. I'm such a stoned idiot. I don't remember most of the movie already. Bang, bang, bang. Right? I couldn't fucking spoil a movie if you wanted me to. Hello? You'd be like, Easter, you just seen Ant and Wasp? Yeah. So I heard about this one part. What happened? I'll be like, that did happen. Absolutely. I don't fucking know. Fuck. Like I said, I smoked a fat blunt in the van before I went and seen it. My brain is like an in the moment brain. When in the moment, when the movie was going, it was great. We were having fun. That shit's gone. Let's go see it again. Hello? Yeah, I don't. I remember little bits and pieces of the movie. It was fun though. I like fucking graphics and shit. That's why I like Supergirl. Stand behind that. I mean, it ain't like that show is the writing and all that shit's amazing and blah blah blah. It's just fucking if you like Superman and you like superhero shit, watch the show. They kick ass. They shoot lasers. They fucking, they fuck shit up, you know, on a superhero level. So that's why they're different from mutants. It's been really dead at Marty's lately. Think the heat. Think the heat's fucking shit up. We got a new resident at Marty's. He done rented out the back room and shit. So, no more sunset blunts on Instagram, people. Hello. Um, that'll be done. I think I talked about that last week. I don't know. I think he moved in last Saturday right before my podcast. I can't remember, man. Need to start writing shit down. I'm gonna get more professional with the podcast one day. Right now, I'm just winging it. Hello, we 50 episodes deep. So, got to get back on iTunes. I know a lot of y'all want me back on iTunes and shit. Danny Andolan. This motherfucker's like, Supergirl sucks, bro. Like I said, I know you true nerds ain't gonna like it, okay? All you fucking comic book script readers, all right? It's not for the writing. I just like, Motherfucker, you telling me she don't fly through buildings and fucking stop semi-trucks with shoulder blocks? Right? Okay, that's badass. That's all it takes for me to say a show's badass. So don't watch the show expecting some fucking mind-opening shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, you're a motherfucker. Listen, I'm that motherfucker. You ask me if Transformers is good, I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah. Are you kidding? Transformers? Fucking robots that turn into skyscraper-sized fucking, trucks that turn into skyscraper-sized robots and fight each other. Oh, by the way, they put one of the finest women in the world in the movies. Yeah, fuck yeah, I like fucking Transformers. You kidding me? Batman versus Superman? Oh, did it have our two favorite superheroes of all time in one movie? Fuck yeah, great movie, you know? So yeah, don't watch the shit thinking it's gonna be like, I don't know what to compare it to. Well written. It's just kick ass. I like kick ass. Yeah, the first season, okay, whatever, fucker. Watch the second season. Second season's good because they go back and. Nah, I'm thinking of DC Legends now. Fuck! No, second season of Supergirl's good because Clark comes through in the second season and he's like, oh, it's good chilling with you and somebody like me, and they go double team motherfuckers. That shit's dope. There's a scene where like he flies down, he hits a motherfucker, bow, and then she lands behind him and fucking boom, she meets him and she's like, they double smash the motherfucker. They're knocking people back and forth like a ping pong ball. That's all it took for me to like the second season. Hello? And fucking Martian Manhunter's in the shit, He's, what is this? A button. He looks badass when he transforms into a fucking Martian. Fucking Marvin ain't got shit on the Martian Manhunter. That fucking E1 blah, 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 space modulator. Green Martian be like, hit me with it. And then he'd super fly that little motherfucker right into a pair of Jordans, and you'd never see him again. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, well, you're just not a fan. I don't care. I like it. I thought the crossover shit was dope. That Invasion crossover, that was a good fucking crossover, bro. The Dominators. So I know you don't like DC Legends. I loved it. I liked that shit. I watched all that Legends of Tomorrow shit. But I learn about that shit as I watch it. To me, it's all new. I didn't know who the fuck Captain Heat was or fucking Snart, and or what the fuck, the Atom dude. I didn't know about the Atom. He's like the first version. He's like Iron Man and Ant-Man all in one. The Atom's badass. That motherfucker can shrink down. He can get big. Fucking shoot shit. Pow, pow, pow. Flies around. I mean, that's what I was asking the little nerds on the smoke pad. I'm like, who stole from who, Marvel or DC? Because the Atom is pretty much like Iron Man and Ant-Man. They straight up just took the idea from the Atom and was like, we'll just make two separate characters. Oh, you like Legends? Cool. Yeah, I like the Legends. That shit was dope. It was dope. I don't know. I guess, hell, I'm out of shit to talk about. Paper is done, son. That's just how it is, man. It's been hot and miserable. Ain't really been happening around here. They stopped the Hooters mic for some reason. That was a damn good mic. I don't know why. I think Hooters is getting. I heard Hooters was getting renovated or something like that at first, and then, so maybe it's coming back. I don't know. I hadn't really checked into it, but I just know it's been canceled lately, and then I hadn't really been going around to any other mics, So. Still get little hate text and hate tweets every now and then, but they've died down, so that's good. All that's good. Thinking about going home for my birthday. Hello, that's August 18th. If I go, I'm gonna drive the van again, cross country, you know. So I probably have to leave on the 15th, and that'll get me there by my birthday, you know, because it takes around 3 days. I'll probably leave before that, actually, because I don't want to be in a rush. You know, I want to get home, be able to relax for a couple days before I have to, you know, drive around, entertain, do all that shit. Hello. Oh, I saved a little kitten the other night. How about that, huh? Always out here doing fucking God's work, you know, being a superhero of my own kind. You know, I'm walking down I'm walking down La Brea. It was at La Brea and Sunset, you know. I'm parked down La Brea, so I'm coming down Sunset, go across to La Brea, and I'm walking down um, towards the road I'm parked off of, and I mean, right on La Brea. It's a busy ass road. I mean, just you know, just think of like you know, any road that y'all know outside of your neighborhood that's just you know cars, right? So behind this bus stop, there's like this cage thing. It comes off of this brick wall and it slants down into the ground, and it's just bars, I guess, so people can put their front tire of their bike in there and then wrap it up. You know, I think it's just a bike cage, and I hear this fucking you know, a cat in distress. And I look over there, and it's the tiny little kitten, man. You know, and his little head was stuck under the bar where you could tell he tried to scoot out. You know, he tried to go under it instead of over it. That's how young he was. You know, he didn't even think to just jump over the fucking thing, right? And so I pop his little head out, and the little dude fucking takes off running towards the wall. And you know, cats are so awesome. He was only like, I mean, he was hand sized, you know, but he was a fluffy little black cat with white feet. And he had bright blue eyes, and he hauls ass toward that wall, and he was probably only this far from making it up, man. He was trying to get up that wall, and it was in a fucking it was in a corner where bums piss and shit too. So it was like I almost didn't want to grab him, but like I actually took a step away because of the corner he was in, and then I was like, fuck, I can't leave him. So I just fucking, you know, reached in there and grabbed him, and fucking I scooped him in my hand, and his little fucking legs were swinging past my hand and shit. He was scared to death. You know, he was hissing. He didn't know what to do. So I held him close to my heart so he could hear it beat, you know, and feel it beat. I could feel his just fucking. And this is how lucky this cat is, though, man. I'm like, as I'm walking with him towards my van, I'm thinking, damn, man, I can't take care of this little guy. He's so pretty. I wish I could keep him. You know, I love cats. I had my cat for 20 fucking years. And I'm like, God, I wish I could keep this little guy, you know? And I'm like, hopefully, I was thinking of two different people who I see pass my van all the time. And it's this old couple, this little old white lady and her old black husband, right? And I was thinking, you know, I could probably definitely give it to them because they're such nice people. They wouldn't turn him down. And I was like, or that lady with her two dogs that I see all the time. She seems like a nice lady. And so fucking I go to the van and scoop my backpack off of me real quick, you know, so I look less like a fucking street walker, right? And I walk down the street with the little guy, and fuck if that lady with the two dogs ain't walking out her apartment building at the fucking same time. I'm like, fucking thanks, bro. You know, I'm like, thank you, you know? And so I walk up, and I'm like, hey, ma'am, I don't mean to bother you, but I just found this little guy on the side of La Brea, and, you know, I can't keep him. I'm a comic. I live in my van. I wish I could. I love cats. I can't keep him. You know, I was like, he was in a bad corner. He smells bad. You need to give him, you know, get him a bath. I was like, you know, if you could, like, she had some dude with her. I was like, if you could hand him them dogs because he's scared already. You know, I can't walk him over there to you. So she ran over and got him and thanked me and shit. And I was happy. You know, it was a good ending for that little guy. You know, he was such a pretty cat. He didn't deserve to just be flat on the street, you know, because that's exactly what I would have hated to have to walk back by a couple days later and seen him out there after I'd heard him crying, you know. I'd have been like, fuck, man, you know. So that was cool. That was a good little save out there for that little guy. Hopefully, she was talking about going and getting him shots and shit. And what's fucked up though is I hadn't seen the bitch. Usually I see her every fucking day. Now it's like she's avoiding me or something. You know, it's like I ain't seen her pass my van at all. I want to see her and ask her, how's the cat? Did you keep him? Did you give? I don't mind if she took him to a fucking place or whatever. He's got bright blue eyes. Somebody's gonna get him. You know, he's a pretty little dude. So, I mean, either way, bitch. You know, I want to know. Hello, right? I figured she would be like trying to see me again, seek me out. I was like, hey, you know, I'm a comic. I live down there in my van. I know she knows, cause fuck, I've been there. Cause I'm parked in a spot where it's away from her. It's an open field beside me. I'm not in front of no one's house. I don't like to bother people, man. I already feel like a piece of shit for living in a van. I don't like to be out there in front of people's houses and shit, you know, in the morning, you know, fucking, right? Rushing my hair out and dumb shit, right? You know, the shit you got to do, stretching, you know. So that's why this shit's getting old, because it's like, if I ain't gonna make no progress out here, what the fuck am I doing? I'm not a van person. This is the only state and situation I've ever been in my life where I've had to live in a fucking van. I don't have to. I just choose to, because fuck, you know, the price of rent puts a major dent in your motherfucking ass out here. You need every cent. I fucking can't stop fucking rhyming. But anyway, yeah, that's real deal. Holyfield. It's high dollar out here, man. So, I mean, I'm good with it. It worked. The van of life came through, you know. But I just figured I'd already have done something. Hello, right? But you know, it's also my fault. I've said it before. I know you've heard me say it. I don't really email and call and do the shit that I need to do to get on the road and blase, blase. I don't go to the auditions. It's intimidating. It seems like everybody's so many steps ahead of you, you know? Like, fuck. The boyfriend doesn't like you. I don't know what that means, Danny. You got a boyfriend now, brother? I didn't know. I thought you was happy with the fam damly, you know what I'm saying? You was listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers? Take it on the other side. Right? Yeah, buddy. Well, 5:13 means I have 16 minutes of bullshitting left. Oh, the lady with the cat's boyfriend. Oh, yeah. You know he fucking hates my guts because I just handed him another something he has to spend money on if he's trying to impress that bitch. Now it's up to him to decide to say shit like, hey, I can pay for those shots, you know what I'm saying, if you give me a little shot of that pussy. Hello? Oh, the shit we gotta do, you know, the shit we gotta go through just to get a little hit of that slit, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck. Some baby back bullshit, if you ask me, you know. I mean, now they got us where we don't even want to try. They'll twist that shit around and throw it back up in your eye. God damn it, I got a rhyming problem. But yeah, this Me Too shit, what? Like, man, I see this blonde at the gym every single day. She looks at me, she stares at me. What am I, you know, but I don't know. When I see dudes go up to chicks at the gym, I think to myself, you creepy fuck, right? So, do they think like that? I don't know if they think like that. I don't know if I'm paranoid. It's this Me Too shit. I don't want to go up to this bitch and like hit on her or whatever, and then she go to the front desk and be like, you know what, this guy, he always stares at me, and now he's trying to talk to me, and I just don't feel comfortable with him at this gym. Now what? You know, now I got to go down to El Centro. They don't have a fucking basketball court, you know? All they got is this big pool where old people get in. It looks like the movie Cocoon and shit. Motherfuckers be in there like this. Hello? What's up, Shelly Berkowitz? Thanks for the love. Hell yeah. Shelly's awesome. Shelly's an awesome possum. Hell yeah, I still got that foot oil you gave me. Hello, with the little in the little fucking container. That shit comes through. You know? Because now that I'm back to playing basketball, I forgot to change out of my fucking basketball shoes today. Now that I mentioned that, these things they don't have Dr. Scholl's in them, so I'm not gelling like a felon. It's gonna be a rough walk. It's gonna be a rough walk home. Hell yeah. But yeah, whatever I was saying, right on. Fuck it, we might smoke some more of this other blunt by myself. Because who gives a fuck, right? The world don't. They want to just cuss each other out, you know? Shit gets on my nerves, man. Motherfuckers. The main thing I see with people when they start talking is they act like they act like they're open to your opinion, but they hate it if you don't agree with theirs. And it ain't, it's like they either want to be right about the shit or they want you to agree with what they say. And that's where that's where I just shut down. That's why I don't talk to a lot of motherfuckers, man, anymore. I don't say and then motherfuckers automatically jump to conclusions on you. They won't let you even finish what you have to say before they judge you mid-sentence. Especially a motherfucker like me, the way I sound and the way I look. People who first meet me, I wish we could tap their brain and you could hear the shit they think about me before they even talk to me, hang out with me for 5 minutes, you know? So I don't blame, it's like, these phones, man, I hate motherfucking phones with the, people hold them so close, both thumbs. They don't do anything, They don't fucking, they don't pay attention to anything anymore. You can fire a blunt up and be holding it towards a motherfucker. Out there on that smoke pad, you can be like, and they're like, I'm like, motherfucker, there was a time when, in Georgia where I'm from, we know the second that blunt's fired up. Hello? There ain't no motherfucking around, bro. Weed ain't just such a fucking, commodity out there, right? Motherfucker fire up a blunt in Georgia, them phones go in your pocket type shit. Let's smoke this blunt. Hello? I don't know. A lot of shit. A lot of shit going on. But, what can we do? We made it this way. A lot of it's out of hand. Ain't no fixing it. I don't understand a lot of shit, so I can't talk about it, right? I thought I was on to something the other day. I was like, we suck shit out of the earth. Look, we take oil out of the earth, and then we put it in our cars, and then it gets burned away. I was like, isn't the earth losing weight? Right? I thought the earth lost weight and shit. These people, the smart dudes out there were like, no, dumbass. It goes into the atmosphere and it stays and it becomes atmospheric weight and shit like that sounds right. Sounds good. It makes sense as far as like words that go together. Atmospheric weight, right? But do I know what the fuck that means? Fuck no. I just know they sound right. Hello? I'll go along with it. I don't care. I'm 37, man. I'm not expected to live until 80, right? I don't know. I don't want to be unable to fucking take care of myself type shit. So if I check out early, okay. Hello. How am I staying cool? I am staying in like LA Fitness, Chinese Theater, or Marty's. But at night, I just, I sweat. Fuck it, right? It's night. I go to the van, run the AC, and that gets me by. I run the AC for about 30 minutes, and it gets real nice and cool in there. And then, And then I roll the windows down as far as I can, like, as far as I feel comfortable to where I can go to sleep. If my windows are all the way down, I can't sleep. I feel like a motherfucker might reach in there and unlock my door or something, right? So I roll them down as far as I can to still sleep. And then, once you're asleep, you don't wake up till you're gasping for breath because of the fucking heat. Right? You wake up like a mummy out of a coffin and shit. Dust is flying out of your mouth and shit. Right? You fucking looking for your bottle of water. You open it, you take a drink, and it's fucking as hot as outside. And then you got plastic poison all down your throat from the fucking heat that superheated your water inside your jug. And now you're just fucking... That's what it's like to wake up when it's 98 degrees in a van, man. Right? I thought I seen a fucking fly a while ago. Y'all seen me looking around? I seen him fly up through there, Hell, it might be the CIA, After I watched that last movie. Could be a dude on a fire ant flying around. That motherfucker might just appear in that chair. Hello? And be like, we need to recruit you. Your energy level is unlike any human. We need to document it, take it down, put it in a bottle, give it to Flash. His energy's running low. We need yours. That'd be great. So that's why I switched to the ranch, because I've been watching too much superhero shit, and now I'm fucking talking nerd shit, like talking about fuckers flying around on ants and me helping out the Flash. I don't know who Barry Allen is, bro, Who the fuck is that? Okay? Pinky's up when you're drinking the special blend. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't do Perismoke Friday also, people. It was, right, self-explanatory if you was looking at the Weather Channel or watching it at all. That's why I was like, fuck it, I'll go watch this movie and stay out of the heat, and then, because there was going to be no way to do that Perismoke. I was actually thinking about it while I was rolling that blunt, but my van, I had the fucking air on full blast, and I was literally having to take paper towels and wipe sweat off of me because it was dropping onto my tray of weed and shit and fucking getting my weed wet. I was so irritated, A lot of shit like that happens to me, man, You ever seen that YouTube video on the redneck AC? Google it. Styrofoam cooler, block of dry ice, piece of hose, some tape, a little fan. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do shit like that. Shit, it works because that's like the first form of AC was people would go down to the, like, I remember even as a kid when we would go camping, all the camp spots for Lake Lanier were up in Buford, right, at this place called Shoal Creek, and we'd go to the old town of Buford, and they had this thing called an ice house, where they just had these huge blocks of ice, and they would chop them down, and they'd sell you, different sized bags of ice. You could just get a block of ice, what the fuck ever, for your camp shit. Or if you had one of those old houses in Buford, they had like these like fans in the wall, and behind them they had like these metal fucking square trays and shit with little drain holes, and you'd go down to the thing, get a block of ice, and stick it in there behind that fan and turn it on and blow that fucking ice cold air through your house. Hello? So, yeah, and then they invented swamp coolers. When I was living in Vegas, luckily, when I know y'all have heard me tell the story about living in Summerlin, how I paid that chick $1,000. She gave me the keys to that house. So, luckily, the last year of us having that house, the fucking, it was lucky and unlucky, but I say lucky because it happened in the last year. Unlucky because the shit happened in August. August in Vegas, our air conditioner goes out, motherfuckers. And that's when I first learned what a swamp cooler was. My roommate at the time, Daniel, he went and he had one or bought one or some shit, and he'd have that shit in his room, and I could hear it all night. But it was like a pain in the ass because it like fills up with water or some shit, and he always has to fucking like, You know, he'd be coming down, he'd be like fucking balancing downstairs with this tray of water, trying not to spill it and shit. And fucking, he'd have to dump it. It was hilarious. But for some reason, my master bedroom in that house, it stayed cool. It was like I guess it was on that corner where the sun really didn't shine that much or some shit. And we had those wooden shutters that like completely shut, and then you had to fucking, dude, them things kept the heat out like a motherfucker with that shit. And then I guess where that master bedroom was, it really didn't get hot upstairs in my room that much. I kept 2 box fans. When I don't live in a van, I keep 2 box fans in my room. I love the sound of a box fan. That shit puts me right to sleep, man. You know? That's like when them fucking when them fucking like power trucks or whatever, some stupid dumbass big truck like that is around my van working, and they just got their shit parked with their engine just that shit don't bother me one bit. I love that shit. I'll wake up in the morning to them clanging around, but then I'll listen to that engine. I go right to fucking sleep. I miss that. That's the only thing I miss about having an apartment, really, is, well, you know, and a list of other things, but one of the main things is having my fucking box fan while I sleep. It just drowns out all the fucking ambiance noise, the shit that you might hear, and then you wake up and then it ends up being nothing. You ain't got that with the box fan, son, right? They have to actually be in your room ready to kill. Harrison Rosenberg, you're the fucking man. Thanks for blazing in, bro. Fucking getting cloudy and rowdy on a Saturday, right? One of the hottest days in LA was yesterday, and today is right on its coattails, right? So just blessed to be able to be here and be out of the sun in the AC, hanging with fucking generals, right? And smoking California marijuana. Won't be long before the government completely fucks us off. They're already trying to do it. William Savage Fleshman, thanks for blazing in, brother. Better late than never, right? Been a laid-back show today. It was hard to have my same level of energy because it's so hot. I don't even think this fucker's on. It's on, but that's how hot it is, because usually that's the coldest vent in Marty's right there. People will be on stage sometimes like, ooh, it's cold. They'll stand over to the side of that vent, and that motherfucker barely blowing cold right now. So, like I said, today is right on yesterday's coattails. It is 5:29, and y'all know the routine. I only get an hour on these live videos. You know what I'm talking about? Because I ain't got all the subscribers that I need to go over an hour. Thanks for blazing in, Easter Army. Stay real out there. True to yourself. Fuck everybody else. See y'all again next Saturday. This Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we back to pair smoking if the sun permits. Hello, I love y'all. Bang, bang, bang.